Hello everyone, this is Sam. 안녕하세요. 유상국입니다. Today I have very exciting news for you. I'd like to introduce Korean food to you. Okay. I traveled a lot of different countries and I tasted. I love all kinds of food. I really do. But you know what? Korean food? Korean food is so tasty, so tasty. And you get addicted to it because it's so good. Okay? And I like to introduce Korean food to you. A couple days ago, I was reading through Google News and this article came about. I think this website, I think it's a travel website, hand luggage only website, and they put this article, 12 best Korean food and dishes to try. Actually, it's very good. So I like to go through that and introduce each dish to you, and how to say that, okay? Okay, 12 best Korean foods and dishes to try. Very excellent choices, actually. Very, very excellent choices. Okay, let me go through each one of them with you. Okay, first, what they have is a bibimbap. See right here? Bibimbap. Bibimbap. Bap is literally rice. Bibim means mixed. So in this picture, you will see all kinds of vegetables here, right? All kinds of vegetables, full of vegetables. And then you have a beef, usually beef. But you can put pork or chicken, and on the top of that they usually have a fried eggs, okay, or fried egg or fried eggs, okay. And so it's called a bibimbap. And in fact, this is so tasty and so healthy because it's a lot of vegetables and a little bit of meat, and it is so healthy. And I live in America, and Americans love bibimbap, and for many of them it's their favorite dish. It's a warm and lots of vegetables and meat, and just tastes too good. In fact, I like it so much. It's called bibimbap. 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 Next one you see on the list is samgyetang. Samgyetang. You see that? Number 2, samgyetang. Okay, literally what that means is sam is a ginseng. It's a ginseng root. Ginseng root is supposed to be really good for you, right? Ginseng, it gives you energy. Ginseng root. Ge, this is actually a Chinese word. Ge means chicken. Tang means soup. Koreans have a lot of tangs, a lot of soup. And so sam ginseng chicken soup. So in this picture you will see here's a chicken, right? Here's a chicken, and inside usually you'll have a ginseng. And Koreans eat this, and July, August, Korea is so hot, very humid. If you travel in July and August, I mean, sometimes because your children are on vacation or not, and so you cannot help it, you have to go. But it rains a lot, and it's so hot, so humid. So if you can help it, it travels some of the time, right? So because it's so hot and humid, Koreans get so exhausted. Oh, so exhausted, right? So they have samgyetang. This is samgyetang to boost energy. Koreans love samgyetang, and me too. I love samgyetang. This is very good choice. 삼계탕. Ginseng chicken soup. 삼계탕. Okay. Hey, I'm already very hungry. Okay. Third one is Kalbi. Kalbi. Here's a Kalbi. This is Kalbi, okay? And it's almost like a pot roast. Okay? And Kalbi is very, very good too. All kinds of vegetables too. They say carrot and potato, all kinds of vegetable, also broccoli here. And this is Kalbi. Okay? Usually beef. Okay? Kalbi. This is Kalbi. This is Kalbi. Okay? Very good. Excellent choice. I love Kalbi too. Okay, next one is what's that? Takabi. Is that? Tak? So here is Kalbi. Is Kalbi? Kalbi usually means beef. Kalbi. Now you have Kalbi here. In front you have tak. Tak is chicken. Chicken Kalbi. Takabi. So this, I think this is like a very Western style. So they have cheese. Usually in Korea, I'm not sure if you have cheese that much. Koreans love without cheese, and I don't like cheese that much. So, but this looks too good. It's a chicken kalbi. Okay, 닭갈비. Okay. Usually, my children, they love cheese too. I mean, the cheese with the food, so they like it a lot. But me personally, no, just chicken. Very good. Excellent. 닭갈비. Okay, now number 5. What's waiting for us? Number 5. Okay, is Kimbap. I don't know you like Japanese food. I love Japanese food too, and it's a sushi, but Koreans call it kimbap. You know what kim is? It's a seaweed. The outer layer here. There's a seaweed, right? Seaweed. Pap is rice. So seaweed, rice. Okay, kimbap. In fact, I have kimbap in my house maybe once or twice a week. Okay, we make it, and very tasty. Kimbap. Next one. Here it says, you look at this. Pojang Matcha. Okay, here's a Pojang Matcha. I think that I know what they mean, but Pojang Matcha is not food. It's a place where you eat. It's sort of like a street food. Okay, when you go in Korea, they have a lot of Pojang Matcha, a lot, right? And so you go this street, you go that street, and they have a little cart, and where they sell food in the street. It's called Pojang Matcha. But what they have right here, this is not Pojang Matcha. This it's a cart where they sell food is Pojang Matcha. What they sell right here is odeng. You know what odeng is? Odeng is fish cake. Have you had fish cake? Usually Japanese make a fish cake very good. And Koreans eat odeng. Koreans call it odeng. Odeng is fish cake. I grew up with this. It just tastes too good, It tastes too good. Pojang Matcha. Pojang Matcha is a place where they sell it, and the food name is odeng. Now, what's waiting for us? Number 7. Okay. It's a 삼겹살. 7. 삼겹살. Actually, the 삼겹살, this picture I think is a little bit off. It might be true, but This might be a little bit off. Samgyeopsal is literally in America is a bacon. But American bacon and Korean bacon is different, very different. American bacon, I don't know if you tasted it, it's very thin slice. And then you basically fry it, right? Korean bacon called samgyeopsal. Samgyeopsal is a pork. It's a pork, but it's not very thin as American bacon. It's pretty thick. This samgyeopsal is my favorite too. in my house, my daughter, oldest daughter, she loves samgyeopsal. It's so tasty. If you haven't tasted this, you're missing out. You're missing out. I was listening to YouTube, and there was a lady came from a country where they don't allow pork to eat, but she came to Korea and she was tasting samgyeopsal. And she said she loves meat, all kinds of meat in her country, beef and lamb and chicken, all kinds of meat. But when she came to Korea and tasted samgyeopsal, she says there's no meat tastes like samgyeopsal. And I agree with her. Samgyeopsal, for me personally, far better than beef, far better than chicken, far better than a lamb. Samgyeopsal tastes just too good. Too good. Okay. Now, what's next? Let's take a look at more. Okay, here we go. Pojang. I call it, to my American friends, I call it Korean pancake. Korean pancake. Pa is onion. Chun is like a pancake. Okay, it says onion pancake. Onion pancake. Pojang. But this pojang, you put whole bunch, a lot of vegetables, and oftentimes my favorite is they put octopus. They put octopus. Sometimes they put kimchi. Sometimes they use that as an appetizer. I don't know. The guy, they surely know how to pick food. This is every single one is just too good. Okay, number 9 is Tubu Kimchi. This one's my favorite too. Tubu Kimchi. Somehow they didn't have a picture for that. Tubu Kimchi. Tubu? You know tubu? Have you tasted tubu? Tubu is tofu. Did you know tofu is made out of beans? And tubu is my favorite food. I eat it almost every day. In fact, I had it yesterday. Most likely I'll have it again. The reason I like it is very, very healthy, very tasty too. For some people, they need to get used. They need to acquire the taste. But once you acquire the taste, it's very healthy. That's why I really like. And tubu is tofu. Kimchi, kimchi, right? Kimchi is basically tofu kimchi. But it's not just tofu kimchi. You fry kimchi, you fry really good, and you put tofu, and then you mix it. This also is my favorite too. How do you say this? Tubu kimchi. Bulgogi. Somehow what happened here? They missed the I don't know why they put buildings instead of bulgogi. I don't know if that person actually went to Korea. But anyway, bulgogi is basically beef, and you marinate the beef, and then you basically fry it. And bulgogi is actually most Americans and foreigners, they love bulgogi. I think this might be number one choice for most foreigners. It just tastes too good, okay? Because, for me, there are all different kinds of, Korean food. I love bulgogi, but there are many others, so I don't really care that much. But I noticed the Westerners, I noticed the foreigners, usually this is like the first one they taste it and they say, this bulgogi is just too good. Okay, now what comes next? Kimchi jjigae. Kimchi jjigae. You know kimchi? Kimchi? You know kimchi? Yeah, kimchi. And with the kimchi, usually not new kimchi, but fermented one. The fermented one, which the smells awful. Smells awful because it's fermented. But they know that kimchi is best food fight against coronavirus. The studies show kimchi is the best food fight against coronavirus. So this is very well known, right? And kimchi with the fermented one, they make a soup. A jjigae is a soup. Jjigae is a soup. So you with the fermented kimchi, you make a soup. Usually, most people prefer to put pork meat. This kimchi jjigae, we have it in my house at least once a week. And usually if I have leftover, next day I'll eat it too, because I never in my life get tired of kimchi jjigae. And that's how good it is. But I noticed that usually foreigners, it takes a little bit of time. It is spicy. It is super hot. And it has very strong taste. And so it takes just a little bit of time, but once they get used to it, they cannot stop. They cannot stop eating it. It's usually winter time, it is even better because it is hot. I don't know. Somehow they made very good choices. I would not avoid any of those. Those things, every single one, just too good. Okay, the 12 is a Bosan. Bosan, sam is a wrap. Your sam is a wrap. Okay, wrap. And Bosan. I think if I'm right, this is not Bosan. That's why I'm saying that maybe that person has not really gone to Korea. But whatever it is, the choice he made is very excellent. I would not delete anything. It's just the 12. It's all of them is my favorite. All of them in a given week time, I will eat it every week. I will eat it. That's how good the list really is. But nonetheless, I think this picture is a little bit off. Post-time is pretty much, yeah, I think 100%. It's a pork. Instead of frying it, they usually boil it. There's a special way of boiling. It's not just boiling, but they put some ingredients and then boil it, and then they usually serve with fermented kimchi or other vegetables, and you wrap it up, and then you eat. Oh. Bosan is just too good. I don't know. I'm sorry to introduce all this good food because it's just simply too good. Please, if you travel to Korea, try every single one of these. I recommend it to you. You will not be disappointed. And if you live in America, I live in Los Angeles. There are tons of Korean, restaurants, and it's just too good, too good. Okay, let me help you to pronounce it one more time. Okay, so okay, how do you say this? Bibimbap, bibimbap. Okay, it is mixed rice, or mixed rice. A lot of vegetables. Samgyetang. Sam is what is sam? Sam is ginseng. Ge means chicken. Tang means soup. Samgyetang. Samgyetang. Kalbi. Kalbi is beef. Kalbi is beef with rib. Okay, kalbi. Takabi. Tak is chicken. It is chicken kalbi. And then this one, kimbap, Japanese sushi, Korean kimbap, kimbap. Pojang Matcha is a place. It's a place where you eat. It's a street cart. Actually, the food is odeng. It's fish cake. Odeng is a fish cake. Samgyeopsal. Samgyeopsal is Korean bacon. Samgyeopsal. American bacon is very thin. That's tasty, but when it comes to real taste, it cannot beat samgyeopsal. Samgyeopsal is just too good. In my opinion, better than beef, better than chicken, better than lamb, you name it. Samgyeopsal. Pojang is a Korean pancake, but it has a lot of vegetables. People put squid, they put kimchi, they put octopus. My favorite is octopus. Octopus is very good. Tubu Kimchi tubu is tofu, kimchi, and you fry it and mix it, and Tubu Kimchi. Bulgogi, in my opinion, most Westerners and foreigners, this is their favorite. Get bulgogi, okay? Kids usually love bulgogi. Okay, and kimchi jjigae. This is kimchi, kimchi. Jjigae is a soup. Okay, kimchi jjigae, kimchi jjigae. Bosan. Sam is a wrap. It with pork. It's a boiled pork, and that's too good. Okay, so let's say you went to a restaurant and you say, please give me Bosan. Please give me Bosan. Now in Korean you say Bosan 주세요. Bosan 주세요. Bosan 주세요. Bosan 주세요. Now you finished eating, and most likely they'll bring the check, and or even before you receive check, you want to ask how much it is. How much is it? How much is this food? How much is 보쌈? How much is 보쌈? You say 얼마예요? 이거 보쌈 얼마예요? 보쌈 얼마예요? If you put this one, 김치찌개 얼마예요? 김치찌개 얼마예요? If you put this one, 불고기 얼마예요? 불고기 얼마예요? Right? Okay. You say if food is just too tasty, too good, it is very delicious. You say 아주 맛있어요. 아주 means very, 맛있어요 means tasty. 아주 맛있어요. 너무 맛있어요. 아주 맛있어요. And then at the end you say thank you. 감사합니다. 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 Did you like all the food? And it looks just too good. It looks too good. Okay, so today I introduced to you Korean food, and please visit Korean restaurants, and you will love it. You will not regret it. Okay, and this is Sam, and 안녕하세요. 유성국입니다. And I'll see you again. 또 봐요. 또 봅시다. Okay, I'll miss you. And if you have any videos that you want me to make, just let me know. Okay, you write on the comment, and I'll look at that and I'll make it for you. And yeah, You know, I just love teaching Korean. All right. Okay, I hope that you really enjoyed it. And 또 봐요. I'll see you again. Please stay very healthy. Stay very healthy, especially during this coronavirus time. Stay very healthy, happy, go out and exercise a lot. And okay, bye bye.